Have you been playing Fortnite competitively for years and gotten to the point where you're still grinding but not seeing any fast improvement anymore? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly why you think you've hit a skill cap, and I'm going to give you the exact knowledge and tools you need to start improving again. Let's get into why you aren't improving. Most of you watching probably grind creative, free building, some of you aim train, and some of you play ranked every time you get on. I used to do this as well. Well, this might have worked in the past for you, but now it doesn't seem to pay off and you're probably confused. Well, when you're much worse at building and fighting, this worked for you because you're starting off at a low level and it's important to free build and work on your muscle memory to get confident in your building. And it's important to grind ranked so that you're confident in your fighting so you don't get nervous in fights. But now you're pretty good at building and you're probably a pretty good fighter, but it seems like no matter how much ranked you play and no matter how much time you spend free building, you just don't seem to improve. Well, that's because you're doing it all wrong. Here's the solution. You need to make a brand new routine. You still need to practice building and creative, but instead of free building around, you need to diagnose yourself and figure out the things that you need to work on and practice. Even if it's the dumbest little thing that doesn't seem to affect your gameplay that often, put in the time to perfect it. For example, I used to be so inconsistent with the peanut butter edit. Like, I'd probably miss it like 30% of the time. I'd just miss the tile, or I'd end up doing it, but then I'd miss the shot that comes after, which is so important for like the extra 100 damage that you could get off on the shot. Now, obviously, this didn't affect my gameplay that much because how many times do you peanut butter edit in one game? Probably not that many times, but once I perfected it, that would probably give me like an extra kill a game or every couple games, right? Now this is just one small thing that I worked on and got better at. But once you add up all these small things, it really shows and you'll really see a lot of improvement in your gameplay. And this goes the exact same for grinding ranked. Instead of fighting and dying, fighting and dying, fighting and dying, which a lot of you probably do, and I'm a victim of myself, take the time to learn why you're dying. And I don't just mean a quick acknowledgement of like, oh, I got sniped in the head, I'm not gonna peek again. I mean, go into replays, start VOD reviewing, and learn everything that added up to the situation. Maybe if you just would go into replays, you would have realized that the guy who actually sniped you in the head, who got in the bush, you would have actually seen if you were just paying attention to your surroundings as you came out of the house. It could be something as small as that, but if you take that and learn from it every game, right? Then you'll perfect all these small things. You'll get so good at looking at your surroundings and you'll get so good at realizing what you've done wrong, and then you can just take it and improve on it the next game. This type of learning only comes from VOD reviewing. It's the only way to see the entire scenario from multiple angles. Before I get into the next point, I just want to let you guys know that I'll be making in-depth videos on how to do everything I've said in this video, so just make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on a thing. The third thing that should be in your daily routine is aim training. Now, aim training is a lot more complicated than you think because you need to have an effective aim training routine in itself, and it takes a long time to make this routine well and specific to your needs. It's really important to find drills that actually help you, and it's also really important to train according to what you need to work on most. A lot of you guys are getting on and start to aim train, but don't realize that you're not actually improving anymore. This is because you're actually just warming your aim up. And instead of working on things that you're bad at, you're just doing the same routine over and over again, which ultimately doesn't help that much. The last major thing you need to truly get better at the game, or even anything in life, is to keep yourself healthy. If you haven't already, you need to get in the habit of getting enough sleep. I cannot stress this enough. Sleep is so important for a healthy mind, and you need a healthy mind to be learning things. You learn things way quicker if your mind is well rested and fed. That leads me into my next point. You need to be eating properly. That means different things for different people. Some of you eat healthy foods but don't eat enough, or some of you eat too much, and some of you just eat straight up garbage for every meal, which is probably the worst of it. The last thing you need in your daily routine is some sort of exercise, whether it be walking, running, or my personal favorite, weightlifting. Exercise is so important for your physical health as well as your mental health. And like I said before, it's so important to have a healthy mind when you're trying to learn or improve at something. I also want to note that it's important to get fresh air as well. So get outside for a bit if you don't normally. It's so important to get some fresh air every once in a while. You don't have to be out there forever, but just go outside for maybe even 20 minutes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and like I said, I'll be posting very in-depth videos to all of this, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out. I hope this helped you guys a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.